Roland Mumford with Mumford.law. It's very important that if you file a complaint against a police officer, that you do so at the police station if you can fill out the form and document it, or go online and complete it that way. But it's very important that you do it, and I'll tell you why. It may not result in much of an outcome for you in your particular instance, but that particular officer may have other complaints filed against him. And one day he may do something that is much more egregious than the particular encounter that he has with you. And as an attorney, when we sue police officers, we do written discovery requests, and that's a request for documents. And we will ask for all of the complaints ever filed against that officer. And while a particular interaction that you may have with an officer may not rise to the level of a Fourth Amendment violation, but it was still egregious how that officer treated you. Whatever the degree of the misconduct was that that officer had with you, when you file that complaint, you're building a history of complaints against that officer that may benefit somebody into the future. That we can show a pattern and practice of that officer's behavior and the deliberate indifference of the police department practically adopting his behavior as a de facto policy or custom or practice, which is necessary for a Monell claim. But as to that Fourth Amendment violation against the officer, all of those previous complaints coming in may be helpful to a potential citizen's complaint or lawsuit against that officer. So it's very important that you file a complaint, even if you think that it may not help you, but it will be established as a matter of record. Do not allow the police officers to tell you that they have to take a verbal statement from you at that police station before they'll let you take a form. You are absolutely entitled to be able to take a form and complete it either there at the station, take it home and complete it, and then return it, or complete it online. This BS where these officers are trying to protect the other officers, that thin blue line, when they come out and they tell you that they have to take your verbal statement first, and that it's for them to determine whether your complaint rises to the level of which it needs to be, rises to the level of which there may need to be a formal intake of your complaint, that is absolutely not true. And that in itself is unprofessional and it's misconduct. So if you have an unfortunate encounter with a police officer, however minimal it may be, file that complaint because it will help somebody in the future. Most police departments have policies that set forth how complaints are to be handled, adjudicated internally, and usually there should be a disposition within 30 days or so, and that they're to notify you in writing or through a telephone call or such other manner of communication as to the outcome of that investigation of that complaint. However, we know how police departments protect their own. Thank you. Have a great day.